Alvine was introduced to me by Olivier, my son-in-law. So she came with me, and within that period I was working with her, and I went home. I was going home because usually I'm sick during the winter, and I was going home. So I decided to leave the office with her and to continue the program, even though I had finished what they allowed me to do, the projects that they wanted me to do. So when I left home, I gave her my office as the executive officer, and she was the chairman. And when I came back, she wouldn't hand over to me. And then she had changed all the documents. She had changed all the documents, addresses and everything, and put it in her own name. I had given her the templates to file in the 501c and C3 plus the funding, which was left in my account with the government on the grants that I did. I asked her that she should use the money to do it. But instead, she used it to do the 501c and change everything to her own name. So when I came back, it was a battle and very difficult. That's how she ended up with my organization. We went to court. We did all sorts of things, but she would not let go. Finally, I had to give up because it was telling much on me. The worst thing you can do to somebody with an HIV problem is to put her under stress. And that's what almost killed me, and my other friends pleaded that I should let go. So I let go. What else can I say concerning that? Even the lawyer that I had wasn't a non-profit lawyer, which I just had to let go everything, because if I go following that, that might cost me my life. So she came back and decided to change the organization, because GMB is attached to Siona Nchotu. When I became positive, or when they diagnosed me with HIV/AIDS, my situation was so pathetic that nobody has gone to that point and came back, but yet I came back because I had pleaded with God and asked Him to save my life, that I will live to testify His goodness, and I will make a difference in the world. That's why while others were hiding, I came in the open and said, hey, come on, I'm positive. This is what you should do. This is what you should do, because it's no respecter of persons. So I came out. That's the difference that I made. And the Lord heard me and saved my life from 40 cells and 32,000 vial load. I rise up to what I am. I came out from 40 cells. I started improving and improving and improving up to I've lived this many years, 9 years again, or 12, about 9 years. And I did just what I told him I was going to do. Actually, the government gave me funding through that, so that I can be able to expand, have an office, and get more people to join me, and we go out on our outreach and educate people more. So there was a grant. They first gave me a grant of 6,000. From 6,000, it went up to 10. And from 10, they called me and informed me that I'll be needing an office, because the grant that is coming is more bigger work. So it did happen too. That's when I had the time, just around that time, that's when I was looking for somebody to work with, and Irene was introduced to me. Of course, you know, when somebody takes something that she doesn't know what it is or how it came about, she didn't know in the first place, and the way she took the organization made her afraid to go into the community, you see. So she was afraid, and even her own standards and mine were not the same, so it was a problem. But the fact is that she didn't know much about HIV work. After I had handed the organization to her and went home, and since she had her evil plans of taking over the organization, she did not put in the 501c3 in my name. She changed all the papers of the 501c, then went to do an HIV instructor's course, because she had never done one. So she went and did one to have certification, and even took his brother too, they went and did it. so that the two of them could take over the organization. That's how it worked. I've learned that you never trust anyone. That's the first thing. Don't trust anybody but yourself. Little had I known that when I say take care of the office and let me come back, I will be thrown out like the Arab and the camel in the desert. I did my best. I did my best because that was my mission. The HIV work, I wasn't just doing like a job. I was doing as a ministry to me, and I did the best that I could. And I did just what I told him I was going to do. That will be a difference. While others are hiding, I come out to tell them this is what is happening. This is the truth, which is bitter, but you have to know it. I don't bother about stigma, whether people were going to abandon me or what do you say about me, that wasn't my concern. But I was focusing on passing the message and trying to see how many lives I would save. I did pledge to work as a midwife and save life. And over the year, the Lord blessed me. I never buried a child carelessly. All the children that came through me, I gave them the breath of life.
The message to the CWF women back home to live woman high.